frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Fields. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. This defense for the Cards, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. First carry for James Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run forward with Conner. And just nowhere to go for Conner. Defense gets to him, and they mark him short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. It's Murray. That's complete to John Ross. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Flush to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On play action, it's Murray. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete here.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now it's Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, hit there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Here's Conner on the read option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Fields. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Rolling to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From just shy of midfield. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss this out right for Connor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down. It's Montgomery, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, Fields. Now he'll escape to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Fields now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fields to commit there for a Chicago first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, good return up past the 30. Andy Isabella. And he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They run, Montgomery, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now making 4th down after a loss of ground. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray, he finds his man, complete. It's Connor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Fields on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Murray now. Flushed out right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Kellz. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing now is Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Murray again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well. And if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Play fake. Murray. On the move to his left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, Montgomery. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Read option, here's Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. That one looks like he'll throw here. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still need a little bit more. 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Komet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Murray off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bears, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots.